Hello and welcome back. The best tutorial on the internet. We're just going to follow up on where we were at the end of the last video because it was getting a bit long. This one should be a lot shorter, and we're just going to finish off this cell. So this video is going to cover doing things like the flap terminals. I think I'm going to change this around a bit so you can watch me make design changes basically along the way. So I think the first thing I want to do is I want to get rid of this cutout. So if you've seen an actual cell before, you have a positive side and a negative side. So obviously where these cuts out are like the parts I actually need. So to do that, I'm going to go, I think it was back on this one here. I'm going to go edit that sketch. Now I'm going to run into an issue here, right? So this sketch drives the offset that I did afterwards, if you recall that. So I don't, once I change this, it's actually going to probably break the model a bit. But that's okay because we're pro Creo modelers. So I'm just going to, yeah, just do that, and I'm going to delete that. Delete, yes. So this is, hey, I'm about to break. Don't do that, but I did it anyway. Same thing over here, bring it back over there, bring it down, and I've just, to select this, so I've middle clicked, so nothing's selected now, and it wants me to reference dimensions. I've just left clicked to select multiple things. As you can see, the things are highlighted in green, and I've just pressed the delete button, and it said, hey, this is also a reference to things, you're about to break the model. Yep. Let's go. Let's see what I've done. Show me what you got. And it's not that bad. If we look over here, rounds mirror for something. Probably the other rounds. Yep, the round and the chamfer. That's okay. So just press Control there to select multiple things, and I'm just going to delete that. Delete. Okay. Cool beans. We've lost that whole one side, have we? Well, we'll just quickly chuck in some rounds. Yeah, we'll just quickly chuck in some rounds. Oh, no, we won't. Yeah, we will. We will. Round. 1, 2, 3. Oops, wrong surface. Control Z. 3 and 4. Cool. And same as before, we're just going to select not that. U, and we're going to mirror them. Whereabouts through that center plane. Through that center plane. What is going on? So as you can see, this is the output of changing things. Obviously, it's not that bad, but you can have some consequences for it. And this has got to do with how you put your model together. You want to be smart about it. So obviously, this thing didn't need to necessarily be what's it called? An offset. But obviously, for some reason, it doesn't like doing anything. So I'm going to just delete that because I think that's the easiest way for me now. And then just quickly do an extrusion of it. I don't know why we're so out there, so I'm just going to go center line and hopefully find the center point there. So it just snapped there quickly for me, and that doesn't look like it's in the center, but I'm going to hope it is. Rectangle, I'm going to change this to center rectangle, so I can just go U in the center, and as I said before, it's not in the center, but that's okay. Just do it like that. Okay, done. 4 mil. Yes. Extrude. No, we want to do round, 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 round. Control Z, Control Z. Yep, thank you. Round. Done. So let's select mirror, plane. Okay, back to where we were before. So as you can see, sometimes you're going to just have to redo things because it doesn't always play nicely. I believe this is the top, so this has actually come out really nice because this is kind of more what the cell actually looks like. So I'm just going to actually do a cutout because in the actual cell there's a bit of a middle slot section. So I'm just going to do a small cutout here, bit thinner, and I want. So here we go. So if I go to reference dimension, right? So I want to take this out. I want this to be even, and I haven't put any, center lined in or anything. So it's all just off put. So I do like these tools here help really nicely until this happens. Yes, lovely. I want to edit. It's referencing something else. I'm just going to delete them. Yep, that'll do. And yeah, it must be referencing this one down here by the looks of it, which is cool. That's all we need. So we're going to flip. Okay, so now I'm doing an extrusion where I'm taking material out, and this little dot here represents where it's going to. So obviously you can go ahead and slide things if you want to do it that way. There's also this drop down here. So there's that center axis thing, which we mentioned before, same sort of thing. And there's also these tools here. So to the next surface, we'll take it to, okay, we're going to extrude here. Where's that end? So it's this surface here. You can say go through all surfaces, so that'll just take it to infinity and beyond. There's this one here, which I've not really used too much. And there's this one as well. So this goes, okay, where do you want me to extrude to? I select this face, and it goes, cool beans, we'll go to there. Done. Now, we're going to model the two tabs on the top. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and do an extrusion on this face. And I'm just going to draw a line. And go bang, bang. I am going to just put a fillet in there. So I'm going to go fillet, 1, 2, and it automatically puts a fillet in there. I didn't middle click there at all. I'm just going to change that middle click, change that to like 5. I think that looks better. Make that 20. Make this 20 as well. Why not? Yeah, I'll make it 15. Okay. And now it's going. What's going on here? I can't do this. We're going to extrude it as a surface. We're going to flip that around so it goes the other way. I'm going to move that here. Now, obviously, we go all the way to the end here, and that's because I've selected this face here to extrude off. So obviously, if I didn't want it to start at the very end, I'd have to make a new plane. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. So normally if I just pressed OK there, be like, yeah, it looks kind of okay. Not really though. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Okay. I'm going to go plane. So I'm going to select the edge here. I don't think that's going to show. It's because it's that separate face. Translation, we're going to go -20, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Okay, and we're going to just do the exact same thing. Extrude, because it's already selected, it knows where I want it. Then we go line. Here, here, here. Fillet. 1, 2. Done. Middle click to undo things. Make that 5. Make this 15. make this 20. Okay. It says what's going on. I'm not a surface, or I'm not a solid. We'll make it go 70, I think. 75 is probably the money, or 80. Yeah, let's go 80. Surface. Done. So now obviously you could do a mirror from here to here, but it's gonna look exactly the same in terms of both tabs are gonna go the same way. So the other option could be mirror here, mirror there, but it's kind of getting to that phase where you're just kind of being jank about it, and that's not what you want for your model. So I'm just gonna go and do something similar. I'll see if I can mirror this plane here. I can. So I'm going to mirror that plane off of that. So it's going to make this plane here. So if I go ahead and, oh, okay, yes, I want that plane there. And then if I go and do an extrusion, exact same thing, line, tool, which apparently doesn't get used. Fill it, 1, 2, middle click to undo things. Radius 5, please. Length 20. And height is going to be 15. Cool. Done. Not done. Flip that. I think we said 80 for that. Cancel because we're in. Oops. Oops. Cancel. Yes. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh no. Right, so I'm back here. Yeah, awesome. So I didn't lose it. So I changed it to a surface. Done. Now, so these are surfaces, so they're not really actual things, right? They're just kind of floating meshes. So we want to use this. Here it is, thicken. Awesome. That's exactly the tool I want. So as you can see, I pressed thicken and it said, oh, where you want to go from, left to right, center. I think there's one where it puts it in the middle. Has that done it there? Yep. And I want to just make that, I think 2 mil. Cool. And I'm going to press done. Select this. I want to select the extrusion, thicken, 2 mil as before. Press this tool so it goes in the center. No, I've just pressed that twice and that's moved it from left to right, center. Awesome. Done. And you'll also know that in our tabs here, they have holes in the top. So I'm going to not be so janky about this. So obviously we're going to put things like center lines in so we know that they're in the right spot. So circle, 1. Now with circles that you want the same size, obviously I'd be like, oh, well, the actual size is closer to this one, but it's better to just quickly snap all your holes so that they're the same size. So I'm going to do this side too while I'm at it, because why not? Circle. So I just want to snap it to that other size there. And they can literally be anywhere, because now I'm going to middle click. It's going to say, okay, what dimensions do you want? And I want these to be equal. And I want these to be equal. Done. And now I can go and say, okay, well, I want these holes to be 5 mil, I think. I want it to be 20, I think, from the edge. And I don't want that dimension there, so I want... So it's given me a dimension I don't want, which is this one. I'll just delete that. And I just delete that. Delete, please. Okay. So I'm going to go from the center. So I've just gone dimension, and I click the center of here, click the center of there, and then middle click to say dimension that point. I'm going to make that 45, I think. I'm actually not going to do it this way because I don't know how long this whole thing is. So I'm going to just delete that and I'm just going to reference it to the edge because I want them to be the same. So now I can fix that later. So I can go dimension, U to the edge, middle click, and then just go around and say you're all even, equal opportunities things. Cool bean. So now if I want to change where that sits, I literally just change, get out of that tool, I literally just change this number here. So I want to say, oh, well, they're actually 25 in, then they will move in from the edges there. I think I want them to be 20 though. Okay. Now, same tool as before, so I'm going to just flip that. It's going to automatically change to cut, and I'm going to make it so it goes through to the last piece, the next surface. Done. So I think that's pretty much our model done for this. In the next video, I think I'm going to show assemblies. Cool. See you soon.